Hey guys, welcome back to the ranch. Today's video, we're laying under the 3500 Silverado here, my 2018. We're looking at doing an oil change. Now this is going to pertain to any 2015 to 2019 2500, 3500 Silverado or GMC Sierra with the 6.6 diesel Duramax engine. So, yeah, you'll need a big oil pan, catch can that can hold at least 10 quarts. There's 10 quarts of engine oil in this truck, so you need at least that much. And of course, that much to go back in. You'll need a wrench, a ratchet socket, whatever, 15 millimeter to loosen the oil plug. And I'm currently lying under the truck. You'll see when you come underneath, this is the transmission here. The whole thing is transmission oil pan, transmission oil filter. You will see right up here is the oil filter itself, and then right in front of the transmission will actually be the oil pan, and that is the front of the truck there, just to give you a perspective. Now I'm laying on my side, holding the camera by hand, so I hope it's not too shaky for you guys, but I can't fit a tripod in here. So let's go ahead and loosen the drain plug here. Remember, it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Make sure your catch can is underneath. And this is going to be diesel oil, so it's going to be extremely black, dirty, and disgusting. And there it is, the black goodness. Place my oil plug over here. It's got this little spot. Move the pan up a bit. Now this is going to drain for a while. Once this is done draining, I'll get back to you and we'll look at removing the oil filter. All right, it's been about 15 minutes and it's gone now to a somewhat irregular-ish steady drip. I've gone ahead and wiped off the oil plug, installed the new oil plug seal. There we go, because this is a two-piece unit on these trucks. And I'm going to go ahead and reinsert it now, because you can let this drip for a couple more hours if you feel like it, but I don't. So make sure not to cross thread it when you're going in. You'll feel it. If it's resisting, back it off and try again. Snug it up, grab your shop rag or towel. Grab your wrench, your 15 millimeter, and snug it up. Don't over tighten it. You don't want to snap it. Don't under tighten it. You don't want it to leak. We'll come later on. Give this a little douche with the brake clean, clean off any oil, and let's move on to the oil filter. So I've repositioned myself a little bit over so I can get to the oil filter. I moved my pan over, as you can see, and I'm gonna see if it will spin off by hand or if I need to get some kind of tool. Oh. Nope, I'm gonna need my oil filter helper, so I'm gonna go grab that from a tool chest. All right, I got my little oil filter spider, got it connected to my wrench, and now let's, or my ratchet rather, let's try to loosen it up. Might have to set you guys down for a second. See if I can set you where you can actually see something. Oh. Okay. Now this spider, it squeezes and turns at the same time, which is good if you don't have your 4x4 drive shaft in the way. All right, I'm gonna quickly loosen this and get back to you guys. All right, I got the oil filter loosened so far that I can move it by hand. And now just spin it off and make sure you don't leave oil all over the place. So there's gonna be quite a bit of oil coming out of here again too. And place it and drain it. And we are going to, as you can see, let this drain out till it stops draining. And we will then put on the new oil filter and clean that all up. So I'll let this drain and get right back to you. So I am done draining the oil filter. So here is the new oil filter I'll be using. I'm going to be using a Wix XP. The number is 57202 XP. As with all my videos, it's not a recommendation to use Wix or anything. I just like the Wix filters. Use your AC Delco, your Fram if it has to be, or any other kind of filter you want. Take your filter out of the box. Grab yourself some fresh engine oil, and you just want to lube up the ring, the O-ring here, the rubber gasket with it. Make sure you get a good, nice seal. So now comes the fun part. We are going to hobble together back under the truck. And now some people are going to complain they're going to be getting nauseous again. And I am truly sorry about that. But if you want to sponsor me a lift, not a lift kit, an automobile lift, so I can lift a truck, be my guest and I'll lift a truck. All right, so that's where it needs to go. You can see it's just dripping right now. As like before, you can continue letting it drip, or just take your new oil filter, reach up there, and spin it on. Now try not to cross thread it. Once it's started, it goes on rather easy. All right, and then you want to give it good. Once it's on there, at least another half a turn to make sure it doesn't leak. There we go. It's about as tight as I'm gonna get it. Take my paper here, give it a quick wipe down so you don't drip on everything. As you can see, the way it's constructed, these Chevys or GMs in general here, they tend to drip on your frame rails here. So we're gonna give that all a nice douche with brake clean to get all that black oil off. We don't want it dripping on the concrete or anywhere else. We want everything nice and clean. And now let's go up on top of the truck and start getting everything put back together in terms of adding fresh engine oil. All right, we're on the top of the truck. So you got your oil filler back here, your oil cap. Take it off. As you can see, GM recommends 15 weight 40 oil, SAE. Got my dipstick slightly pulled out, and I am going to be using 10 quarts of Shell Rotella T6 SAE 15W40. It's more important for me that you guys use the right viscosity oil than lecturing about any brand. The brand is really going to be up to you guys, which one you want to use. Get yourself a nice funnel to put in here, because as usual, these fill locations are beautifully engineered. You'll need a step stool unless you're like 8 feet tall, and start adding your 10 quarts of oil one by one. All right, that's good enough for now. Now we're gonna check the level first. First, pull out your dipstick, clean off any of the old oil, reinsert your dipstick, and see where you're at without having turned on the engine. You should at least already see it on the dipstick. All right, and let's see if we can get it to focus, if the light's good enough. This is actually, if you can see by the shine, it's actually perfectly within the checkered field right here. So what I'm going to do is, I did spill a little bit of oil right up here. Clean that off. It'll otherwise burn off, but you don't want the burn smell. Remove my funnel. Replace my fuel filler cap. And start up the engine. And then I will recheck the level after I let the engine idle for a couple minutes. And afterwards, take it for a spin, recheck it again, check for leaks underneath the truck, and we should be good. So I'm gonna go do that and get right back to you. All right, I did all my checks. I got no leaks. The oil level seems good. I'm gonna check it after I drive around town a little bit more today, just to make sure I got the proper level, as it is my first Duramax oil change. But I hope this video helped you guys out into seeing how easy it is to do your own oil change. You got the cost of the oil. Cheapest place to buy, in this case, Shell Rotella, I found is at Walmart. Wix oil filter I got on Amazon. It's like 75 bucks for the oil and about 30, 35 for the oil filter. So you're looking roughly sub $110 for an oil change on the truck. The way I drive, I'm good now for another 7,500 miles. If you do a lot of heavy towing, a lot of heavy payloads in the back, you might be looking at like 3,500 miles, 5,000 miles. The DIC will let you know, or you old timers probably just do it by feel anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, how to do some maintenance on your own truck. There's not too much left maintenance-wise you can do on these trucks. Oil change is one of them. I got some more things that I got to do. I'll be doing the fuel filter next, and that'll be an upcoming video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this type of content. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. Tell me if you like this sort of content, if the video format is okay, too short, too long, anything like that. And if you like this content, as I said before, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks.